They say that if you want to get faster on a bike, ride with faster people. I'm in Chippenham, riding with a few of the boys that I race with, but they are in higher categories than me. Guys, welcome back to the What Life. Let's roll. Right, we've got 100 miles on the cars today. It's the first time in June that it's not been raining, so I'm totally up for this. And then these boys, got a couple of the league boys, one of the reflex racing boys, all get, all stronger riders than me. And I get to hopefully go out for a hard ride and make some gains, because my motivation at the moment is low. Dive out with some quicker boys. Right, let's talk racing, race tactics, and one of the things that you don't really get told when it comes to bike racing, especially in Cat 4. So we got two different teams here, the league boys, the reflex racing boys. What no one really tells you is team tactics, team racing, who is on the start line starts to play more of a key role as you move up the category. So Cat 4, it's all just privateers, people out racing one another, one on one, one on 20, whatever it is. Cat 3, it's time to get more teams creep in, tactics, and you need to, it helps if you know who is on the start line. So going for a ride with the boys who have won some of the races I've been in this year, it's cool because you kind of learn a bit about what they like to do, how they like to ride, and then that helps you make your decisions. One of the hardest things I found is starting racing, the less you know, the less you know. And that makes it hard. So knowing more, knowing who's on the start line, so helpful. Joe won one of our races the other day. Will's in our race, and yeah, it's cool. I like it. Right, the other reason you need to ride with guys that are faster. If I'm on a race, 2, 3, 4, and I get dropped, and let's face it, that happens most times. That race does not stop and wait for me to slow, won't slow down. Whereas if you ride with faster guys, they'll beat you up a hill, they'll take it off the top of the hill, so you're still riding hard, but then they will slow down and wait for you. And that's what I like about this, is joining guys that are quicker is great, because you get that kind of like fast ride, fast road race experience, but then you can pick them up again because they won't just disappear off into the distance. So yeah, I need to make more of an effort to find some of these. We're doing 100 miles, 160k. I need to find more of an effort to join these long rides where parts of it are hard and fast, parts are a little bit more chilled, sit up, and that is what makes for a good Sunday. I haven't been around this part of the world before. We're just doing the Salisbury Plains. We're not on the Salisbury Plains, we're looping around them to Avesbury, I don't know. Had a week and a half off the bike as well, and boy, am I feeling it. I've got to get back into this. Amesbury is where we are, for a coffee stop. Still got 90k to go. Right, just to fill you in, these boys are 18 years old. And the thing about 18-year-olds is they have repeatability, just again and again and again. So for me, I have to be a bit smarter, especially when I'm racing with younger guys. You know, a bit smarter. Can't just keep going. So, you know, experience, I'm not saying it's something I have, I still think I'm quite new to all the racing stuff, but I have to use all the tricks and perhaps kind of encourage their youthful exuberance to kind of lead out or chase moves down. Because, yeah, 18-year-olds just energize the bunnies just again and again and again when it comes to attacking. I can't do that. But fun day out anyway, riding with these boys. But I haven't won a town sprint yet. I don't think I'm gonna. An impromptu toilet break, but it's a really nice barn. Got the Chippenham wheelers here, and let me see if I can tell you what it's called. What was it? What was this place called? The Artisan Barn.
I've always gone past this. I've never stopped here.
It really, it looks. I mean, it's really nice. Little cafe. We should have. This isn't actually a stop for us. We just. One of the boys needed to pee, but we got, what, like 30 odd miles to go? 32, 33 back to Chippenham. 35 miles back to Chippenham, 50 odd K. Whoa, bit of a headwind. That wind's picked up. How are you feeling? Because you're not looking 100. You're not looking 100%.
I'm not feeling.
You've still got like 100k to go, probably more.
106k.
Yeah. Okay.
That train station in Chippenham is
yeah, real inviting right about now.
How far have we got left?
55k back to Chippenham.
Okay. So I'll be at 210. That'll be a new longest ride. That'll be fine.
Boys have got your names on your bike, right?
Yeah.
What you actually need is that, which is a Strava QR code. So people can go straight to your
Mid-race.
Yeah. Everyone with their Insta 360s going past me can now follow me on Strava. That's a good tip. Follow me on Strava. Right, we're on our way home, back to Chippenham, innit? Yeah, back to Chippenham. We've taken what may be described as a shortcut, only because it's a little bit shorter than the way we were going to go. And it does not have Westbury White Horse in it. But it will get us home a little bit quicker. It's been a great day. The young lads have torn my legs off suitably. But I cannot emphasize enough how, you know, finding a team or riding with a team, training with a team, training with faster riders will really help your riding if that's what you're after. Because today, you know, these boys just town sign sprints, fast-paced uphills, relax when you want to relax. But yeah, it's been good, but it's also been hard, and I needed that, especially coming back from, should we just say, like, you know, lacking a bit of motivation. Whoa, motivation follows momentum. So do something, build the momentum, and then the motivation will follow. So we are 80 miles in, whatever that is in K, 100 and...
Absolutely cooked, mate.
135K. The kids are feeling it. To an emergency petrol station, Coca-Cola stop. Absolute rite of passage, that. And yeah, and then we'll split the group, because Will is basically where he needs to be. And then we'll cycle back to Chippenham. Just need a little refuel. Will,
Yeah.
do I need to find a team? Bear in mind I'm only Cat 3. Or do you think do you think as a Cat 3 rider I can kind of use maybe like your guys and the Reflex guys during a race to help me out? Or am I better off trying to find a team? What do you reckon?
I don't know, because last year I was on a junior team and it was kind of like all for yourself, no one really works for each other. And you can do it, but I think being in a team,
More fun.
yeah, you get to know a good bunch of lads and it's like you work for each other, you help each other out. So like Joe, who we were riding with earlier, I've helped him out a few times and he's going to repay that favour off to me in different races. And it's kind of like, yeah, there's like real like nice ecosystem. We
Yeah.
all work for each other.
Do you reckon it like adds another dimension to races, right? Like it's not just turn up.
It's not
ride
like,
back.
yeah, it's a lot more like tactics.
Yeah. More rewarding, do you think? Or
Yeah, I think so. Definitely.
yeah. It's good to know. You don't need a team though, do you? You can still like
No,
turn
you
up
can-
and ride and
Yeah.
but it does make it a little bit.
I think also, if you do it by yourself, after you've done a few races, knowing who to follow, on which teams are strong, helps as well.
Yeah.
I think if you are doing it by yourself, knowing who to follow, it's pretty much like having a team.
That's what I said earlier, is if you can spot, if you know the guys who you ride with, that's a big help. Right, mate?
Yeah.
Whoa, I don't know why, but that 90 odd miles, 1 second. I don't know why, but that 90 odd miles felt way harder than I kind of remember that distance feeling. Left there, and yeah, it's definitely beaten me up a lot more. Was it like, just had like a real soft week and a half after racing a load, coming back and doing that. Ooh. How'd you feel, dude?
Yeah. Tired. Exhausted. Shattered. You get the idea.
Time for a train journey home, is it?
Yeah. Get Subway, get on the train.
Subway.
I don't condone eating unhealthy food like that unless you've done 200k. Then it's allowed. Then anything's allowed at that point.
There you go, mate. Get your stuff. Oh, that definitely felt way harder than I thought it was going to feel. Why do you think that was? Why was it so much harder? Oh, good ride, but man, that beat me up a little bit. What's your next race?
Swindon Wheelers road race on the 29th, 234.
I'm doing
South
that.
League.
He's doing Swindon Wheelers, June 29th. You're doing the 234 though.
Yeah.
I'm doing the 3-4, which is in the morning, and 234 is in the afternoon. Appreciate it. Good ride.
Yep.
See you on the 29th. If not, Castle Combe or something beforehand.
Yeah.
Right, just to say, that was a lot of fun riding with the boys and chatting about race teams and the dynamics of race teams and how that affects the races that I do and they do. And I'm not going to find a team this year. I don't think there's a need for it this year. I might think about it next year, but what I will do is pay attention to when I'm racing and there are teams, because being able to try and understand their dynamic will definitely help me when I'm racing, is what I think anyway. Guys, that was Oh, that beat me up way more than I thought it was. Anyway, next up, building bikes, racing bikes, via crit. Yeah, cool. Thanks for sticking around. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you on another one soon.